Hello, welcome to 9design 3D. Today we will make abstract flower garden scene and you can use it with your cinematics and we will use some particle systems. I wish you like it. Let's go to the tutorial. First we will make for our column. For this we add a circle in our scene and in tab to edit mode, E to extrude up, E to extrude right click and S to scale again, E to extrude in Z axis again, and E to extrude right click as to scale. With this pattern, we will continue to make our column. As you see, we will E to extrude for our column's body part. We make same thing, E to extrude right click and S to scale. You can make this shape with this method. I will continue to make my column with this method. For the body, we will add two loop cuts with Ctrl R and S in Z axis. Choose your middle faces, choose select, checker, deselect. You can set your values to and E to extrude right click and Alt S to scale or give this shape. And shade smooth, under the normals check auto smooth. And now we will add some subdivision surface modifier. Take your level viewports too. You can add another loop cuts for this, for giving a sharp edges type for this. You can add another loop cuts in here with the Ctrl R. And we will shift it to duplicate this. You can delete this lamp. Press M and add them in a collection. You can hide this. Let's make platform. As the same method, we add a circle in our scene in tab to edit mode, E to extrude in Z axis and E to extrude right click and S to scale and F to fill. Shade smooth and auto smooth. For inner part of face you can I to inset it and Ctrl B to bevel. For middle face you can E to extrude it. With Alt H you can unhide your columns. From the Sketchfab add-on I showed before how to download it. You can go from the check top right card. I will download this female base mesh. I will give an animation or sitting pose to this. Thanks for the reason for this good model. I will import it to my scene. As you see, it came with a material, but I will delete it. And after that, I will export this as an FBX. Selected object, and after that I will give female model FBX name. In the Mixamo, I will upload my female model FBX in here. After that, you can set your rigs, circles, choose an animation. I like this sitting pose and I will download it again. Now it's time to import. File, import, FBX. Choose your Mixamo sit pose and you can delete this other pose. Choose your character and rotate where you want, you can put it. With all of it, H to height. And now go to edit preferences first and type landscape. We will add some terrain on our scene and check it. Shift A and choose a landscape for yourself. From the middle left menu, you can set your operator preset, which type you want. If you want, you can get some cliff, river, rock or canyon. I will get slick rock. I want little hills in my scene. You can change your random seed for giving different shape. I decided to use this and I will scale it on my scene. You can Alt H to unhide and move your terrain where you want. In tab to edit mode, you can choose your vertices, all to proportional edit, and you can with the middle mouse button change your size. Move it a bit to top. I am giving a shape for the high ground. You can move them where you want. From the camera angle, I am shifted to duplicate my terrains, and with the scale in Z axis, I am giving a bit of heightness to this. With the walk navigation, it will look like that. For my columns, I will locate in somewhere in my scene. You can rotate them as look like a bit ruined type. You can scale, change, and shift it to duplicate them where you want. From your camera angle, you can set it. And go to Shading tab. Add a sky texture. Because we will add some particle system and flowers, we have to see them clearly. Add sky texture with the Shift A and connect your color to background's color. You can set your sun elevation and sun rotation or give some light to your character. You can set your sun intensity, air, dust, and ozone values. With the ozone, air, and dust values, you can give a bit bluish or red tones. I like this type of sunlight. I will add a ground material for this. After set your material, go to Shading tab. We will press Ctrl-Shift-T. It's not open in your scene. You can edit preferences and check your node wrangler. In tab to edit mode, U and Smart UV project. I will change it later. Which type ground you want, you can edit. I am adding my same material for my other terrains. And it looks like that. If it's too dark for you, you can add some bright contrast node between the base color and principal BSDF. And change your bright value. I like this type of. And I will download something from the Quixel bridge. I showed before how to download and set up it. And you can go and check it from the top right card. It sometimes can cause a problem. If it's occur in your work, please let me know in the comments. I will download from here some grasses and flowers. I will download this type of grasses. First, you can download it. After it's downloaded, press Export button, and as you see, it will put it to your Open Blender project. Choose all of your hierarchy and add them a collection and move it from your camera. You can select all and Alt-P the clear parents. You can add them a collection. I will G to move and separate my grasses. I will decide which grass I want to use in my particle system. You can set some type and you can delete others. These are too high, as you see, most of vertices. I will add a decimate modifier to this. You can set your ratio, but please don't lose your shape and colors. Again, decimate your other grass. I like this way. These are in collection grass, as you see. Add particle system, check hair and advanced. Check your rotation. You can set your hair length from here. Check the rotation under the render. Render as set collection and instance collection as you can choose your grasses. As you see, it came, but it can't see. You can scale under the render part and scale randomness in here. If it's not good for you, you can change your number and seed and the hair length under this emission tab. You can set it which value you want. I am setting my grass length and scales. And now I will download some flowers from the Quixel bridge. I like this red and pink flowers. I will export them again. As the same method, I am adding them collection. I am moving them and Alt-P clear and keep transform from a parent and delete this axis. Add them to a collection. As the same method, you can separate your flowers. Which flowers you want to use in particle system, you can choose them. I will add decimate modifier again. I won't lose my shape. Don't apply it. Choose all of your flowers and last selection modified flowers. Ctrl L and copy modifiers. That's all have decimate modifier now. And Ctrl A apply your modifiers too. Now we will add another particle system, again hair and advanced. You can change your hair length again, the same method. Check your rotation and under render as collection, you can set your flowers now. Don't forget to give some scale and scale randomness for this. You can get some render image and check your scene how it's look. And I like this. Now it's time to add some white flowers. I exported and made same thing for my white flowers. I am moving them. Alt P to clear parent. Separate it with the G to move. Delete others. And give decimate modifier, again the same method. In the particle system, I will add my third particle and check hair advanced and render as your white flowers collection and change your scale. As you see, that's look really lovely. If they are overlap each other, you can change your seed value. As you see, their location will be changed. For the red flowers, I am changing my seed value. As you see, they are moving different ways. I am deleting the other terrains, but I don't want to add again and again my particle system. I'm only shifted to duplicate my main terrain. You can get some render image and check your look. I will change my ground because it looks too dark. I will download this grass from the ambient CG as a 2K because I want to light ground. Go to shading tab. Delete the before textures maps. As the same method, press Ctrl+Shift+T. Choose your grass maps and it will look good now and lighty. Again, from the Sketchfab add-on, I will download this clouds. I really liked it. It's too light. Thanks for the sponsor for this cloud cards. I will use them. You can import them and scale. From your camera angle, where you want, you can put them, scale and change their rotation and locations. I am adding little clouds to my scene. For the columns, if you want, you can add some door, chair maybe. It will be abstract scene, not important what you put in. I am adding another column in here. Again, you can check and the render image. We will add some composite. After the render image, go to Compositing tab, check your use nodes, and after that, we will add a viewer with Shift A. Connect render layers image to the viewer. As you see, our render image is background. Now we will add some lens distortion because I want to give a dreamy effect near of my render. After that, I will add RGB curves and connect images. As lens distortion, you can set your distort 0.01 and dispersion for 0.050 or 20. How you want, you can make it. As you see, they're a bit flew near of the borders. Under the RGB curve, you can give some pastel colors or giving a cinematic with increasing a red, green or blue colors value with this node. And render image, as you see, you can check with the compositing, it looks really lovely. I liked it and I will use it. Go to Google and search Camera Shakify add-on. I will download this from the eFuture download zip. And after that, edit, preferences, install. You can install your zip from here. And after that, you have to check it. It will be activated. And these settings will become near of the camera Shakify and the camera rendering. First, I will press I, location rotation scale, for giving my camera a keyframe. I am moving my camera when the timeline is the last keyframe. And I am putting again my location rotation scale with pressing I. In the cycles render, it can be a bit laggy, but don't worry, it will be good look. Under the camera shakify with the plus button, you can add some investigation, or you can change it as a close-up, how you want. Set your influence, scale, or speed values from here. Which type shaking you want to your camera. I made only an abstract scene because I'm using the close-up. And after that, in the output settings, you can change your resolution, frame rate, and frame start or end. For the getting render, if you get it with the FFmpeg, don't forget to check your encoding as an MPEG-4. But I will get my animation with PNG. After that, render your animation and get your scene. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you later in new tutorials.